Steph, you beat me. My next section was going to kick off my team. So everything you said, I agree. And that is part of the building and growing. So if those of you who have worked with me for many years knew me as a department of one. I've had Katie on my team for the last year, and Milan joined a few months ago. So this is a really exciting moment for not just me and my department, but we build the department so we can support you to do more. So take that as a sign that we are thinking about what resources you need, knowing I am not enough. So I'm very excited to have a beautiful team with me making this work possible, and for us to continue and grow and flourish so you all can do the same. And so I look forward to you all getting to know that team as well. I want to just go off the heels of what Steph talked about and just dig in a little bit more around vaccine. I'm just going to talk for a couple of minutes before we jump into individual awards. But in part of reflecting on the past year, that is a big part of it. I wanted to share some just exciting numbers so y'all can feel super proud of what you accomplished or what you were a part of. And I also just want to think through like what it looked like in February and what it looked like now and all that we've learned. Rocio and I were talking about this on Friday, and how she had the role at our very first Mass Vax event to wipe down every chair every time someone got up. Yes. And so thank you for rolling with as we learned what was really essential and when we were overly cautious at the beginning, which is the better way to start. But when we first started that first event, February 2021, I will never forget, the city came to us with an opportunity to do a mass vaccine event. Vaccine was not available in any kind of wide approach in February. We could get 250 of our patients vaccinated. We had less than a week from when that offer was made and we accepted it to figure out what that looked like. Where would we put chairs? Who would staff it? So I want to thank every single person, of which there were over 30 for that first event, who within a week said, yep, I'm in, put me where you need to go. And we made it happen. And from there, we kept going. So to date, we've done over, I think at least by the end of this year, 27 independent vaccine clinics outside of all of the places we've woven vaccine into what we do. We have engaged over 45 vaccinator volunteers, and over 47 who supported that flow. Because any of you who are a part of, who have seen those larger vaccine clinics, it is about so much more than that actual vaccinator, moving patients through carefully, doing screeners, wiping down chairs when we thought that was the move. And when it was, I think at the beginning, we knew so little and wanted to be as safe as we could. So it's just been an incredible effort. I also want to call the behind the scenes folks out. Steph talked about all those phone calls. We'll talk a little bit more about our beloved Mary, who's really been heading up an outstanding outreach effort, who was a volunteer herself, and all of the volunteer callers who've been a part of that team. Monica Cruz Carranza, I know, just finished up her second stint doing this. Marisol Wednesdays is coming back for a second term. And then some of the people who really held us down vaccinating pretty much all year. Debbie Aaron was at almost every single vaccine event we had, if not all of them. Tom Lebo, who I know isn't on this call, but I still need to speak him into this celebration, did flow for every week. We did a Wednesday morning vaccine clinic from February through June, and he did every single one. I want to call out Victor Vitkowski, who was also a huge part of our vaccine effort, helped at front desk. He'll be back this Saturday. I want to call out our clinical pharmacists, Sabi Hussein, Julia Young, and Nazia Babul, who helped themselves, who brought their students into the mix. So really just everyone who really were like ride or die through a whole year of vaccine that kept changing forms, and we kept having to figure out the next version. 2022 is the year of the booster, so stay with us. There'll be more. And I just, again, really want to thank everyone, because this was a whole new thing on top of everyone we're doing, and I think we did an absolutely phenomenal job thanks to your support. So yay vaccine, keep it coming.